Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be creating some more looks with the Oden'S holiday palettes that are releasing the day I'm posting this video. If it is past 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November the 10th, these palettes are now available. You can buy them individually or you can buy a bundle that has all four of them. These two right here were released last year and they sold out super fast. So they brought them back this year. And these two right here are the 2023 Christmas palettes from Oden'S. I have a discount code where you can save 10% off with my code PATTY10. So if you're interested in buying any of these palettes, remember to use a discount code so you can save some money. Mine is PATTY10, and so let's just do some more looks with these palettes. As you may know, Oden'S has one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, especially when it comes to indie brands. They're nice and consistent and they have very beautiful glimmery, shimmery sparkles, which I love. Plus the mattes are easy to work with. I don't have any complaints about Oden'S. They've improved their formula throughout the years for sure, and I am obsessed with their holiday palettes and how freaking festive they are. So let's just start with one. This is the Christmas Eve palette from last year. I have a video reviewing it and swatching it and all that good stuff, but today we're just gonna do an eyeshadow look with it. So to begin the look with the Christmas Eve palette, I'm going to grab the color Nowhere. This is a ref for number 1 Max, and I'm adding Nowhere. That was darker than I remember. I'm adding Nowhere to the outer third of my eyelid with the big brush, and I am going to start blending it up into the crease and inwards. I'm glad that these eyeshadows blend easily because that was a lot at first. I'm adding a little bit more Nowhere just to smooth out my crease area. And with a Q-tip that has a bit of makeup remover in it, I'm going to perfect my outer edge. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This is a ref for number 1, and I'm going to grab the color Night Sky. And with this one, I'm going to further intensify the outer third of my eyelid. And I am being careful this time, just tapping it in place carefully at first to build up intensity. And once I have it where I want it, I'm going to flip my brush upside down and start blending that color into my crease ever so slightly, just very light pressure, and bringing it in around halfway in through the crease. I really like the way that blended. That is looking fabulous right there, and I know exactly what color I want to grab next because I have been dying to use this shimmer here. It looks so good. It's called Blue Star. Take a look at it right there on the brush. I love it. And I'm going to start by tapping it over the edge of my outer corner color and bringing it forward. I'm using a flat brush from Refer, the number 2. Just tapping, tapping, tapping. I love it. That looks so pretty. Wow. Let's start lighting up things towards the inner part of the eye, but I'm obsessed. Okay, I know exactly what color to use next. I'm going to use the same brush because I want to mix them together a little bit on the brush so that there's a smoother transition. And the color is this one here called Gorgeous, which is gorgeous. And so I'm going to put this one on the edge of the blue and bring it forward. Just tapping, tapping, tapping. Oh my goodness, yes, I love it. I'm gonna blend it with the blue right here in the middle a bit more. And then I'm going to flip my brush around and I'm going to use the shade Wonderful, which is a lighter lavender type color. And I'm going to put Wonderful right on the inner corner, and I'm gonna bring it in through the crease a little bit. Are you not in love? I am in love with the way that turned out. That is so smoky and dark and glamorous and festive. I love it. For my under eye, I'm going to use some of the same shades. So with the ref for number 3 and the color Night Sky, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. Just swiping back and forth right under my eye here. And then with the ref for number 14 and the color Nowhere, which was my transition color, we're going to smoke that out a little bit more and blend it all the way to my waterline. I have this teal shade that I feel like it's going to work with this eye look because the outer corner smoky color is kind of teal-ish. So I'm going to try it. This one is from Makeup Geek, but it's been discontinued unfortunately, but I love it. Check it out right there. Maybe if it was a little darker, it would have worked even better. Maybe I can combine it with a navy blue. Let's see. Okay, I grabbed my Glossier No. 1 eyeliner in the shade La Peace and I put it over top, and I like it better now. And so this right here, before any mascara or lashes, is the finished look with the Christmas Eve palette from last year. It is rich, it is festive, it is pigmented. I absolutely love every single one of the colors that I used, and I love this palette. I told you guys last year when I first reviewed it, this Christmas collection is beautiful, so I'm very glad that they brought it back and I get to play with it again, you know, on camera. I use them off camera as well, but on camera, and that you guys get the opportunity to get your hands on them for the second year in a row. I am going to do mascara and lashes and show you that later, but before I do that, let's move on to a different palette. I was going to do the Merry Christmas palette on this eye, and it was going to be like last year's palettes and then this year's palettes on my eyes, but I'm actually going to use the Hey Reindeer palette next because this one and the Christmas Eve palette, which I just used, have not similar color stories at all. But they do have something in common, and that is that they both have like blue shades and navy and like cool tones, purpley lilacs and stuff. And then we can put the other two side by side, which both have green shades and red shades in them. Because when I did the review video, I started with the shade Holly. I'm going to pick something different, but I really want to use that one again. Whatever. I'm going to use Reindeer instead, which is this light pink matte color, and I'm putting it on the inner half of my eyelid. Actually, I like the way it looks, so I'm going to put it all across. Alright, here's that color blended, and I want to intensify it with the shade Greetings. This is a Refer 14 Max, and I'm going to add it to the outer third of my eyelid and blend it up into the crease. And that is obviously a beautiful combination because pink and pink. And I'm also going to add that color to the inner third of the eyelid and blend it into the crease. Refer number 14, and I want to darken things more with the color Snowish. I love this one. It is a beautiful, richly pigmented matte neutral brown. And so we're blending it into what we previously applied with a small Refer number 14. And I'm adding it to the inner third as well, of course, because we are doing a halo eye. Connecting it right through the middle. I love how dark and smoky that looks, but still quite romantic from all of the pink on the background. So I'm going to grab a Refer number 2 mini and the color Wreath right here, which is a stunning lavender shade, and I'm going to tap it on the edge of the brown. Perfect, just like that. And also on the inner part. And then with that same brush, the color Candy Canes, which is so pretty. And I'm going to tap this one right in the center, blending it into the purpley shimmer and all the way up to the crease. Take a look. I love the way that came out as well. Oh, we need an inner corner color. I'll do that after my under eye. Obsessed with this beautiful halo eye. I'm going to mimic what I did on top right underneath. So I'm going to put the dark brown underneath the outer corner of the eye and right up my tear duct area. The color Candy Cane is going right in the center. And we're blending it out with Reindeer, which is the transition color we used for the top, with a small Refer number 13 brush. For the waterline, I wanted a shimmery color that would kind of mimic what I have going on top. So I grabbed this Kaleidos eyeliner in the shade Tourmaline, and it was perfect to put right down there. And so take a look right here at the Hey Reindeer palette look that I created. It looks so beautiful. This one looks better than what I did when I first reviewed this palette. It looks incredibly beautiful in my opinion. I forgot the inner corner shade. Oh my god, hold on. Of course we're doing Candy Canes on the inner corner. Actually, yeah, we'll do Candy Canes. I was thinking maybe Christmas ham up here, but no. I think Candy Canes will do. Maybe we'll mix it with some Christmas ham. Why not? Perfect. I love it. Before any mascara or lashes, this is the finished look with the Hey Reindeer palette. Let me go ahead and put on some mascara and lashes and I'll show you the final results. I'm back with mascara and lashes on. These aren't any lashes in particular. Ardell sent me these seamless underlash extension kit and I was playing with it. Here's the lashes that I used, and I used their bond and seal thing. I didn't do it the right way. I think you're supposed to do it with clean lashes, and I did it on top of mascara, but that's because I don't want to keep the lash extensions for more than the looks that I'm doing today. As soon as I'm done with my makeup today, I am removing everything. So anyways, take a look right here at both of my final looks. I love them. Starting with the Christmas Eve palette eyeshadow look right here, which is dark and navy and smoky and very glittery as well, very glamorous. I'm very, very happy with the way that this one came out. And here is the finished look with the Hey Reindeer palette, which in my opinion is the prettiest halo eye I have done in a very, very long time. I love the pop of lilac right there. It is so freaking stunning. And of course, I love me a burgundy rose type of eyeshadow look. I know you guys are sick of rose, but honestly, I might not be. Anyways, love the way that this one came out as well. I'm truly sad that I have to wipe this off and I just finished them, but we have 2 more palettes to do, so meh. One last look. Meh. Let's go for it. See, take a look right here. The only thing I'm keeping for the next 2 looks is the lashes. I applied my Rare Beauty primer. I reapplied my concealer. Let's go to the next palette. I'm going to do the Merry Christmas palette next. And I'm going to start with the color Best Wish on a Refer number 1. And I'm putting it on the inner third of my eyelid here, around halfway in. Switching to Matcha Cookies. And this one I'm going to do on the outer half of my crease. Just blending it into my outer corner a bit and all throughout the outer half of the crease of my eye back here. Just back and forth with my blending brush and make sure the 2 shades get blended through the center. With a smaller blending brush, this is a Refer 14 Max, I'm going to get the color Christmas Tree and I'm going to add this color to the outer third of my eyelid. Just tapping it back here, tapping it. And then I'm slowly bringing that shade to the crease, back with my Refer number 1, and we are blending out any edges. We want a seamless transition up here. A little bit more Christmas Tree, because I think I blended it out too much. And with a flat brush, I'm going to grab the shade New Year. This is a super beautiful shimmer green. It's incredible. Wow, that's looking good right there. Same brush in the shade Jingle Bell, which Jingle Bell is a shimmer greenish shade as well, but it has a lot of different shifts to it. It's beautiful. And I'm leaving a little space because I'm going to turn my brush around and grab the color Elf Wish, and that is going to be my inner corner shade. We are looking truly Christmassy over here. Obsessed with the way that looks. Refer number 3 and the shade Christmas Tree. And we are smoking the under eye area around halfway in. And with a Refer number 13 and the color Matcha Cookies, let's smoke it all out down here. Oh my god, that looks so good. I'm going to use this olive green eyeliner from Too Faced right there on the waterline. That is perfection. And I just need a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes to show you the final look because my top lashes are done. Lower lash mascara on, and take a look right here at the finished look with the Merry Christmas palette. Beautiful, green, Christmassy, intense, shimmery, smoky. I love it. It came out so good. So lastly, let's revisit the Snow Dream palette, which is part of this year's new collection, and see what we can do with this one. With a Refer number 15, I'm going to get the shade Garland. And this is going to be my crease color, so I'm just back and forth going to blend it right up here, all throughout the crease, a little on the outer corner. This is like a very warm beige color. It looks beautiful. And I'm going to darken up with the color Feast So I'm starting on the outer corner with this one, patting it on the outer corner first and then blending it into the crease. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I feel like the color Feast should be darker. I feel like it applies lighter than it looks on the pan. Like I said in my review video, this palette is pretty light. So I'm going to intensify that even further. I'm going to switch my brush to a reference number 1 and I'm going to get the shade Gut Jewel down here, which is a warmer, much warmer, brownish type shade. I'm using this one because I didn't use it when I first reviewed this palette and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to lightly blend it into my crease as well. And there is a shimmer shade that I have been dying to use from this palette, so I'm going to go for it today. The question is, should I combine it with something else? I guess not now. We'll see. It's the color Tinsel down here. It's like this beautiful green shade that I am dying to use. It looks kind of aqua-ish and I think it's going to be so pretty. So I am going to put it all over the center of my eyelid here. Maybe we do need one more shade. We'll see. Just adding a bit more. This color can be ethereal or you can build it up to have a nice base to it. I'm building it up because I want it to look the color it looks on the pan. And I am going to do one more shade. I'm going to get this color down here. It's called Magic. Just on my finger like this because I think it's going to be a good in-between color between the warm brown and the greenish aqua color. We need a transition and I think that's a good one. Yep, we definitely needed that color in the middle there. I love it. So let's do the under eye, which is going to be very simple. Reference number 3 in the color Gut Jewel here. And I'm applying it in between my lower lashes, 2/3 of the way in. Perfect. And then with a small blending brush, this is a reference number 13 and the color Garland. We are smoking it all out. Redoing the lower lashes. Brown eyeliner for the waterline. I put a Rare Beauty one on, but my recommendation is that you get either Charlotte Tilbury or Glossier because I didn't really love the Rare Beauty eyeliners that much, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. Anyways, finally we got to the finished look with the Snow Dream palette from Oden's, and this is what it looks like right here. I like the way that this came out, and I think I also like this look better than the look I did when I first reviewed this palette. So what do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section which palette you are planning to buy. Are you planning to buy the entire set? Are you getting a couple of them? I honestly loved every single look that I created today. My only note would be the Snow Dream palette. I think is going to be much better for lighter complexions. A lot of the shades in here are pretty light, and so if you have a dark complexion, you might have a hard time making these shades work for you. But other than that, I feel like Oden's did an absolutely fantastic work with all 4 of these palettes. I've enjoyed playing with them. Last year's palettes, if you don't have them yet, are must-have. They are so glamorous and so festive. I love them. And then from this year's palette, I recommend the Hey Reindeer palette over the Snow Dream, but honestly all of them are amazing. So do with all of that information what you will. Definitely check out the review video on the 2 new palettes. I'll link it below. I'll also have linked the review video from last year's palettes down there and on the eye. So check them out if you want further information on making your decision. And if you are going for any of these palettes, don't forget to use my code PATTY10 at checkout so you can save 10% off of your purchase. I really hope that you guys liked this video. It was honestly a blast sitting down and playing with these palettes again, and so if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know which look I created today was my favorite. I think the second look I created was my favorite, the one with the Reindeer palette. It was so good. And then from the 2 I'm wearing today, I actually love them both for very different things. This is much more everyday, much more casual, but it still looks nice and glamorous, right? I like it. But then this one is like, boom, Christmas, intensity, glamour, dark smoky eye. It's like so good, right? So I can't even pick myself. But out of all 4 looks that I created today, the look with the reindeer palette was my favorite. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please don't leave without subscribing. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye. I just realized I didn't even finish my makeup. Like, I could have at least put a lipstick on. Who cares, right? I'm just showing you some eye looks today. Bye.